This episode of Your Mom's House is brought to you by Sattva Luxury Mattress, the only online mattress company that provides free delivery, setup, and mattress removal.
Welcome to Your Mom's House with Tom Segura, and
Christina Pajitsi.
welcome to Your Mom's House.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's another Obi-Wan original. I'm on the road this week, dog. I'm out there doing it. Let's see if there's a chance you can get into any show. I think you might be able to get into the late show this Saturday in New Haven, Connecticut. The late show, 3:30. You might have a few tickets left. After that, I'm hitting the road in a couple weeks, going to Madison. Late Show has tickets on April 11th. Milwaukee, Late Show has a few tickets April 12th. Nashville maybe has a few tickets left on April 14th. From then, I roll on out. I'm in Boston in late April. The only show with tickets is April 28th. April 28th at the Chevalier Theater in Medford. May 1st, I'm in Portland, Oregon. You can get tickets there. The May 2nd show is sold out. Then I roll into Seattle for the 3rd, 4th, and 5th of May. And the late show on the 5th is the only show that has tickets available. Those are all at tomsegura.com/tour. I got to tell you, if you're listening to this show, watching, April 9th, the email will go out to everybody on my email list for tickets for the second half of the Take It Down tour. You can get that email if you sign up on my site. There's a prompt that comes up. If you sign up for it, you get the email. You get access to tickets before anybody else. There's going to be 25 plus US cities. There's going to be a whole Canadian tour, and there's even going to be an international leg. So sign up, get that email, and that'll come out April 9th. The general on sale will be April, I think, 10th or 11th. So good to know. What's up, Gene?
Okay, homies. Fucking good morning, Tom.
It's fucking morning.
All right, mini apple tits. I'm coming for you. April 4th through 6th. I got my 8 o'clock shows sold out on Friday and Saturday. Thursday tickets are still available, as are the late shows, so snatch those up. They're moving really quick. May 10th and 11th, Tempe at the Tempe Improv. That's in Arizona. And then May 31st through June 1st, Sperm Bank, California, here at Flippers Comedy Club. June 20th through 22nd, Washington Dickcom at the Dickcom Improv. Cash me outside. How about that?
Oh my God. Hang me outside.
It's your fault you play that fucking song. Tickets are available at Christina P. Online. Also, if you're new to the show, you have not seen my Netflix specials. I have 2 stand-up specials, Mother Inferior, My Hour, and a 30-minute special called The Degenerates, that I did 8 months pregnant.
It's pretty wild.
It's so crazy. Also, Ride or Die t-shirts available. That's my tour name, Ride or Die. Available at Tom Segura's merch page.
Yeah, dog.
What you got in that box,
I'm
homie?
so excited, homie.
What you fucking got in there, homie?
It's fucking the Enemigas are right over there, homie. But
we're in fucking Syria, Holmes.
Holmes, check this out, dog.
What you got, bro?
This episode of Your Mom's House is brought to you in part by Manscaped, the number one in men's below the belt grooming. Manscaped offers precision engineered tools, but the right tool for the job. So I got 2 of these.
Yes, you do. You got 2 smoothies.
I took it for a spin, and I got a second one. This is the Lawnmower 2.0.
Wow.
This is like the trimmer that you always wanted. You don't know, but for guys, we're always trying to like keep it kind of tidy and neat down there.
Sure.
And you can snag your nuts and really do some damage.
I bet. Well, it's not a flat.
Oh man, I would have a date with some floozy. I'd be like, I'm gonna clean up everything below, and then you cut, and you're like, oh man, Now there's a little nick there. There's blood running down my leg. It's terrible. These guys saw that that's actually a real problem. Why are you going to ignore guys' balls? These guys are actually doing something about it, okay? The Perfect Package 2.0 kit. This comes with the Lawnmower 2.0 with skin-safe technology, the trimmer that won't nick or snag your nuts. It's also 100% waterproof, shock-resistant. These are precision tools, and they're precision tools for your family jewels. I love the way that actually.
And I will say, spouse approved.
Yeah.
Because I tested the merchandise after you were done.
Yeah,
and
you sure did.
I've never seen them that smooth and freshly shorn.
I know.
It's like it took 10 years off your nuts.
I'm going to make this a daily. You know the thing I love, though? These guys don't just make this. They got ball wipes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
If you're a dude, you get like hot
summertime nuts.
Yeah, summertime nuts. Anyways, they got all kind. They got
great.
They got like their own shower gels and ball sprays and.
So it's a total ball kit,
dude. It's awesome. Get 20% off, free shipping, and a free travel bag with the code MOM at manscaped.com. That's 20% off, free shipping, and a free travel bag with the code MOM at manscaped.com. Guys, start taking care of those nuts. Keep them healthy, fresh, clean. You know what I mean?
I do, and I'll tell you that the ladies appreciate it. Or whoever you're with is going to appreciate that a little extra attention.
Dude, that little extra cleanliness,
makes
tidy.
it very kissable, very touchable.
Hey now.
Just saying.
There you go, Manscaped. Guys, I will let you guys fight over who gets this whole other kit. I mean, my inclination is that Josh needs it the most, but whoever wants it. I got a kit for myself, so.
I see that. I know. It's in the bathroom. I love it.
We are ready to do this show. Gene, are you ready?
I'm very ready. I can't wait to watch this opening clip.
This is good stuff right here. Let's do it.
Okay, so I've got a fun video for you. This is for Jeans. Good morning, Julia. Are you having fun or hardcore fun? Let's go full throttle. Try it out. Take about 10 or 12 Benadryl. Well, that's a lot of Benadryl. Yeah, don't do that. Ciao, baby. I hope that's what you wanted. And hope it sounds like your group of friends is super fun and a little crazy, and you got a lot of inside jokes. So sending you lots of love. Thanks, guys.
Oh.
This shit is big time. Who is Ramsey? Don't bring anyone mother into this. Your mom in the fucking stand.
Welcome to your mom's house with Tom Segura. And
Christina Pajitsin.
welcome to your mom's house.
Chapow.
What you guys... I'm sorry, I talked over it.
That's okay.
Well, that's a lot of Benadryl.
What you guys heard, this was so amazing. This was sent to me and Tom and I this morning. Forgive me for the person who I sent it. I didn't credit them on Twitter. We'll figure it out.
It's a clip from Cameo.
It's Cameo where you get celebrities to make videos. You pay them a certain amount of money. And this video came in. This is Beverly Mitchell. Remember that show, Seventh Heaven?
Yeah, this is Potter used to have a crush on her.
Is that right?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Anyways, she looks the same. She looks great. She plays like one of the younger kids. And somebody obviously got her. Oh, at Mr. Dennison. Mr. _DENNYSON.
That's who sent it in.
Who sent it.
Let's go full throttle.
Give him some love for that one. That was crazy. That was the best thing ever. She looks great. She still looks nice.
That was.
Remember that fucking show, Seventh Heaven? It was like a weird Christian.
Yeah, I never watched it.
Neither is lame. Yeah.
I remember that Jessica Biel was on it. Diaz is calling. I should probably answer, right?
Yeah, go for it.
Just in case. Hold on.
Dog.
Hello? Yeah, he was like, so Joey Diaz is coming over for people listening to do the podcast. And
that'll be in a couple weeks from now.
Yeah, it'll be in a couple weeks, but he calls me. I sent him directions with a map on it, like the PDF, which shows like, here's where you turn. It's really like explicit. It's to give anybody who's trying to find the place clear direction. And he's like, so when I get off the highway, I go right, and I go, yeah, like right, like so you're going north away from the city. He's like, don't start with the fucking north and south shit.
I don't get
And
that
I
shit
go,
either.
All right, he goes, I'm not a fucking Boy Scout. And I go, all right, man. I go, well, I don't know what to tell you. He's like, do I go right? And I go, yeah. He's like, and then at the other street, another right? And I go, yeah, I have no idea. I'm just like, yeah. And he's like, and then what? Then left at the other thing? And I go, mm-hmm.
Does he not have
I'll just
an
be out in the
iPhone? Does he have a GPS?
Come on, who are you talking about?
I know, he
right
won't
now?
even accept text messages.
He's like, tell your wife I've been drinking this shit. My asshole's going to be on fire.
I can't wait.
Yeah.
Oh, good, we got the fart mic for
I don't know if you want to give that to him. I don't know if you want to start that.
I do, actually.
Oof,
He's.
it's gonna-
You know what? We haven't had a guest yet.
You're sitting pretty close. Just a
I
reminder.
don't care. I'm used to Joey's farts, and he's like my kid at this point.
Holy shit. Anyways, we lost track here. So this is Beverly Mitchell. I was
Seventh
saying, I
Heaven.
remember Jessica Biel, because that's what she got famous on.
Yeah.
And everybody was enamored with Jessica Biel, obviously.
Of course, so pretty.
So, but then this Cameo thing's kind of, it's an app. If you guys don't know, it's an app, right? And all kinds of people have signed, like, are doing it, where you can pay them to send a message. And they have different tiers. So, like, there's Instagram people, and then there's TV, and then like Brett Favre, Hall of Fame Super Bowl winning quarterback is on Cameo. I think you have to pay him $500 for it.
Like, just to be like,
Yeah.
happy birthday,
Yeah, exactly.
Sally.
Hey,
It's me, Brett Favre.
Hey Jim, your friend Bob, he like you a lot. He said, tell your birthday, help you make sure you put 'em. Hey, Wranglers are good pants. That's another thing. Don't forget about that.
Wranglers are good pants.
Go Packers.
I don't know. I feel like if I was going to start making, I'd just do it for free for fans. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, I'm
feel
not.
weird.
Yeah, I'm not hating on the whatever. Yeah,
Farting on
I don't want to
haters.
do it, but I think it's fine that people do it. But I really like that people are hitting up people and having them do your mom's house stuff. That's hilarious.
That's a good investment.
Yeah.
You know what's so funny is Seventh Heaven. That was like a blatantly Christian value show.
It was?
Yeah, I think the father was like a priest on the show, right?
Yeah, he was like a minister, and I think they like.
Oh, you used
had
to watch
trouble
that
getting-
show, huh?
Oh yeah, I
You
grew up
did?
on Seventh Heaven.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Did anything
Jessica
scandalous happen
Jessica
on?
Biel's really the only thing I remember.
Yeah.
I mean, was that why you watched?
Yeah.
Yeah, and you're like, God, let me marry you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like she seemed kind of young on that show. I was like, oh, that's kind of
Dude,
attainable.
I worked. You remember when I worked as a site rep? We were
Yes,
married.
yes.
So it was less than 10 years ago. I worked as an adult man. I don't know if I ever told you, but there was a guy. So as a site rep, you would go to a building that they're shooting a movie or a production in, and you just represent basically the building so that the production doesn't just destroy it, because they will. They don't give a fuck. You could be like, hey, this is Christina's house. I'm just here to make sure. And then they'll start like nailing shit in the wall.
Of course.
So you had to kind of protect it. And one of the other site reps, this guy was like 26, 27, was legit obsessed with Jessica Biel.
Oh boy.
And he was like, yeah, I have pictures of her all over my room. And
Oh, boy.
he's like, I know I'm going to marry her one day. Mm-hmm. And at first, like if someone said, you're like, ha, yeah. And then he was like, no, for real. And I was like, you're going to marry Jessica Biel? And he's like, yeah. He's like, we're meant to be together. And I was like, fuck, this dude's seriously delusional.
Yeah.
And I would bring it up. Like, I wouldn't see him for a week. I'd see him at the office. I was like, hey, Jessica plans coming up? And he would be like, oh, I know you make fun of me for that, but.
Was he a gangbanger too?
No, he was kind of a vato, though. He had like
Yeah.
some vato blood. He was from Ventura.
Okay, homie.
And he liked to surf. He's
Ventura
like,
Serranos.
we're like a perfect match, you know? Like,
It's a delusion, man.
the level of delusion, though. It wasn't like, it's one thing if you see like a teenager like that. Stu was a grown man.
I know. I used to think that Ricky Schroeder and I would fall in love and get married too.
What were you, like 31?
Silver spoons. He was my first love. My first crush was Ricky Schroeder.
Yeah.
I mean, he was well off, good looking.
Yeah, and I had that crush on Alyssa Milano.
Of course.
And then what was the blonde, the beautiful blonde on the other?
The one that Scott Baio fingered?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
What's her? Nicole Eggert.
Nicole Eggert.
Gorgeous
Oh,
Nicole
my God.
Eggert.
I used to think if you learned their names, there was a good chance you'd end up together.
Right, because that was an advanced level for a kid.
For a kid, yeah.
When you're like, oh, I read the credits and I know this person's name.
Like, Nicole's with me.
And I used to buy.
Gonna go home with me.
I used to buy like those Big Bopper magazines. Remember those stupid magazines for like teeny girls?
Yeah.
And then Ricky Schroeder would be all over it. And I had like the poster on my wall. I just loved him. And then it became Johnny Depp when 21 Jump Street came out. Oh my God, 21 Jump Street Johnny Depp is so cute.
Yeah.
He still looks great though.
Yeah, for a total fucking lunatic, he does look great.
I know, crazy. He's
wild.
Though.
He is a wild dude.
I know. I wish he would.
You know what the craziest thing is
about
that article about him, the spending article? He's really has like diagnosed, spending issues.
Compulsive, yeah.
Compulsive.
Yeah, sure.
Where he's like, buy 30 of those. And they're like, okay.
Yeah.
The craziest thing to me still is that he smokes in his house. They're like, he's rolling up cigarettes. Guy spends $30 million a month. And I'm like, yeah, it's kind of crazy. And then he's like smoking cigarettes. And I'm like, this guy's fucking nuts.
I know. I wish he would come on our show, but our show is invitation only.
This is an invite only show. Yeah. You got to be invited.
Yeah. He can't just come on here.
No. But unless you want to issue an invitation, why don't you go ahead and look into your
Are you agreeing that
I'm agreeing.
You want Johnny Depp to be on our show?
Yeah.
Johnny Depp, if you're listening to your mom's house, you're watching us on YouTube, you're invited to come on as a guest. I extend the invitation to you. You're welcome.
That's very nice of you.
Yeah.
Speaking of nice things, guess what?
What?
I don't know if you even know. Do you know that Hard Rock Nick was on Tosh.0?
Oh, yeah.
And we got a shout out.
Yeah.
And they played footage from our show.
I saw that. That's pretty cool.
I can't tell you now, I'm a little upset because they only mentioned Tom. They're like, and Tom Segura's podcast. I'm like, what am I, chopped liver? What about Christina P? 2 Netflix specials. Hello?
Yeah.
What am I, fucking just the dumb girl?
Well,
Chunky and the Gator, like on radio with you're Rick Dees and who am I?
Yeah. No, I understand.
The sidekick chick, just some dumb blonde girl.
Well, yes,
it's
but
ridiculous.
I think
I co-created your mom's house. We're co-creators.
Yeah.
I'm very offended. I'm actually very upset with Daniel Tosh.
You very upset?
I'm offended.
Josh says in radio that role is called The Hole.
I'm the hole. The gash, the girl.
I don't know.
The hole? That's terrible, Josh. What? Giggle gash?
Yeah.
Did we come up with a proper name for chuckle fucker?
Yeah. His was Giggle Gash, right?
Yeah, Josh's was Giggle Gash. Yeah.
He's out of his fucking mind.
To be fair to Tosh, though, I actually know him.
Yeah, so do I.
No.
I've talked to him backstage before.
Nah.
Yes.
Nah.
I fucking know Daniel. I know.
Nope.
I know Nick Wagner. That's this guy's name.
No, it's not who worked for him.
That's a different guy.
Yeah, it's a different guy.
Guys, I'm 10 years behind.
Yeah, catch me outside.
How about that? God,
yeah. I've toured with Daniel, though.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. Yeah, but still.
So he was giving me a shout out.
It's fucking disrespect.
No, he's just like, there's just some blonde chick there.
Exactly. Just some fucking dumb bitch in a cool jacket.
But anyways.
Unbelievable. The level of disrespect.
Aside from that level of disrespect, the segment was very funny.
It was, and very flattering.
And very flat. And they gave a shout out to, they did cite my name, but they played a clip from our show.
Correct,
with the two of us talking about Hard Rock Nick.
The whole talk.
And Hard Rock Nick, in his defense, was game and was very fun on that segment.
I have to give him credit here that he reacted differently than what I would maybe have expected from somebody so attractive and so muscular and so wealthy. I would think that somebody like Hard Rock Nick wouldn't even give the media the time of day.
Yeah,
he's busy.
Dude, he's very busy. I thought he was hilarious too that he has not broken on his claims. So I saw him on a radio thing, and then they're like, "And you really are worth like $100 million." He's like, "Mm-hmm." He's like, "Yep." He doesn't bend at all on any of those claims. It's pretty fun.
No, doesn't bend.
I think he's having a good time. I think so. And he's on Cameo, by the way.
Is he? You can get a Hard Rock.
You can get a Hard Rock. Yeah, I'll plug it.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Shit. Okay.
Go check out Hard Rock. I don't know what he's charging though.
I know. I wonder.
A guy that rich shouldn't be charging.
Yeah,
much.
that's what I'm saying. He's a millionaire. He could be doing this for free.
Yeah. So,
like I know some other people do. Kathy Griffin, she does them.
Yeah.
I don't know. I
Would you
think
do it?
Lance Bass.
No, you
No,
said
they've
no.
approached me, and I said no, thanks.
Yeah.
It's not, but I don't know. It's not for me. I personally, like I said, if I wanted to do videos for fans, I just fucking do it for free. I give shout outs to people on their birthdays and happy birthday to you. We should start doing birthday shout outs. Like on the radio, like that's fucking dumb.
Whose birthday is it today? Nothing I hate more than a happy birthday.
Oh, I know. Who
The
cares?
fucking, I get emails all the time. We'll be at your show on Friday.
Yeah.
And my friend Cynthia, it's her. Will you give her a shout out? Also, she's got big earlobes. If you want something to make fun of her about, like yeah,
I know.
I can't wait to stop my show.
Yeah,
to do that.
It's my adult friend's birthday.
The only
which
thing
is
that
crazy to me. Like you're an adult.
the
No
only
one
thing that
cares.
makes me more insane than like we'll be at your show. Sometimes it's like there's a group of us coming. Ted, this guy's crazy. If you want to fuck with him, he's got a truck. It's all dirty and shit. If you want to make fun of him for that, you're like, what?
Yeah, you're gonna stop your show for thousands.
Is Ted
of people.
here? Then why don't you wash your truck? And everyone's like, that's hilarious. So fucking stupid.
No, or my favorite is I get people emailing me, hey, Tom's doing a show in Fort Lauderdale. Can you ask him to help me get propose to my fiance? No,
that's the one that I hate the most. And by the way, just so you know how unoriginal you are, it is every week. Every week I get multiple emails.
So do I.
We're gonna be at the show Saturday.
Yeah.
And I wanted to do something really special. Like what? I want to propose to my girl at your show, hoping that maybe you could bring me up on stage.
Oh my God.
And like, what? Do you realize how little everyone at that show cares?
Nobody
about
wants to
you
see it.
Getting engaged?
Nobody.
No, I have to stop myself from writing back how much I hate them when they email me that. But
Well, it brings
it's the worst.
It also brings the comedy fun to a grinding halt.
Let's stop the entertainment. Let's make this show that has 1,800, 2,500 people at it. Let's make everybody stop and watch you go, Alyssa. You mean the world to me.
Your girl, and he's all nervous and shaking
and
shit
then
because he's on stage.
And then he has the story of, remember we were at that show, everyone hated us for stopping the show so I could propose to you.
Remember, I'm not going to say the club, but they would.
I had it happen twice in clubs.
I've had it happen several times, yes. But then the owner wants you to plug the blowjob shots.
Oh, yeah.
Before your set.
Yeah, it does. Dallas Fort Worth. Yeah. It's so stupid.
Just go ahead and plug these blowjob shots and then just go into your act. It's normal.
That's the one where the guy goes, you're the only guy that's ever said anything about this. He told me I was the only guy that's ever
stick in the
complained. I was like, okay. All right, man. Yeah, no, I had proposals. Here's what I had. So the first time I ever had it happen, I was working a club and they were like, they basically informed me. They were like, someone's going to propose.
No.
And I was like, okay. It was as bad as you can imagine.
Yeah. The guy's all nervous.
Yeah, and like people are eating
when
nachos. I realized how much everybody hated it, by the next time it happened, they had to ask me. They're like, do you mind if somebody proposes during the show? And I go, I absolutely do mind. And they were like, what can we do? And I was like, you can wait till I'm done with my show. And I go, you can do it after the show. And that was the compromise. I was like, once I'm off stage and back in the green room, I don't care. You can have the guy take a shit on stage.
Yeah,
so.
and people are filing out.
Yeah, so that's what they did.
Finish with their nachos. I've had people ask me to marry them a lot, and I'm not going to do it just because you don't want me marrying you. I mean, I appreciate the
offer's nice.
Yeah,
the offer is nice to say, would you like to be the officiant of my wedding? The offer is insulting and selfish to say, do you mind if I propose during your show?
Yeah, because
it's just, you're fucking rude. Okay.
Oh my God.
You're selfish.
Your balls are freshly shorn, but they're backed up. You need to get your dick milked tonight.
Yeah, no one wants to see
He was snapping
you
already at Starbucks.
fucking propose at the show.
Christ,
all right,
testosterone running through you right now. No, you're right. And I appreciate the offer to officiate your wedding, but I'm not the right candidate.
Yeah, but that's different.
I'm not like
that is different. That's saying, would you like to come to this thing?
Yeah,
it's an invitation. Yeah. Like this podcast, it's invitation only.
That's absolutely right.
It's the same thing.
Not just any a-hole can come on here.
Yeah, you can't just send me a fucking thing,
Yeah, hey, why can I be? No.
No, of course
We
not.
have to ordain you
That's right.
worthy of being on our show.
That's right.
Well, who is he getting text message from?
I'm getting all these
Getting
chicks who are like, you want to
people.
fuck? I'm like, yeah, hold on. Yeah, I want to fuck.
Dumb. Can we talk about your beard?
I'm trying to fuck. Oh.
I knew that would upset you. That's why I brought it up.
Man. So ever since I've been going like real short with a haircut and everything, I have to do this horrible maintenance of getting it clipped all the time.
Yeah.
Because it starts to look shitty when it has any growth on it. So I'm getting haircuts like every 2 weeks.
But I like it when the beard is a little wily. You look homeless.
Well, I like it
and you look dirty. But if you don't understand, that was my attraction to you, is that you look dirty and gross and homeless. I like it. Don't you get that? I've always loved that about you, that you're just a nasty, stinky bear. I like it. You're all hairy and stuff. I love your silver
I have
whiskers.
such a different image of myself.
Really?
Yeah, of course.
But I like it when you're a little unkempt. It's masculine.
All right. Well, I just meant that so here, obviously in the front, it's thinned out. So when you have thin hair in your front of your head and you're doing the buzz cut, you got to keep it short. Otherwise, when it gets any growth, it just highlights how thinned out it is. You know what I mean?
Sure.
So it started to get there and I was like, I just need to go get it cleaned up. I keep calling these 2 places to do it because they're near us. One of them is always packed. And I never remember to call ahead of time. I always call day of. But I'll call at like 9 a.m. They're like, we're completely packed today. I'm like, Jesus Christ,
How many people are getting their damn haircut?
I don't know. They're like, you want to come and wait? And I go, no. So I call the second place.
Wait your mom.
And there was a lady who did a pretty good job. Of course, she's not there.
No.
So I go in yesterday and I tell the dude what I want. And I mean, it's not totally fucked up, but
He fucked your beard.
he fucked my beard up.
No, I'm not. You're the one that said that when you came home.
I know.
I'm not capping on you. Just so you know.
The funny thing
support
is, I gave him I give them all I'm nice, but I give them like really explicit instructions. And he was like, yeah, I get it, man. And then he did it. And I was like, that's not what I wanted.
No. But the good news is it grows fast.
It does grow
So in a
fast.
week, it'll be normal again. He
Yeah.
cut the line. He took it
know.
up. Here's what's wrong, is that he gave you the dad line. Like your beard grows, it's got to go further down here on
Babe,
the chin.
I know. He's not American. Okay.
Oh, he wasn't?
No, of course not.
Oh, that explains it. What was he?
Not one of us.
Did he microwave his curry?
He's like, it's
in the green
fucking
room?
morning. I haven't had my coffee yet.
Do I eat all me? Fucking morning.
It's fucking
It's
morning.
fucking morning.
Who says that? Fucking morning.
Yeah.
Fucking
That's how I
morning.
want. That's how I would want a boss to talk to me.
Me too.
Like you get to work and he's like, it's fucking morning. Now it's time. Enough with the business. We're going to get into it. We had the great pleasure, the joy, the benefit, the wonderful time to have Sean Evans here.
It's so delightful. And
Oh
we
my
invited
God.
him on the show.
Yeah, and
It's
he is like
invitation only, and he
yeah, just like Hot Ones. You know, Sean is the host of Hot Ones, the wildly popular online show, YouTube show that First We Feast.
You were
makes
on it
I was
a
on.
while
Yeah, I was
ago.
on it last season. Yeah, it's a big show, and Sean is like just the sweetest guy. I think the best host and interviewer in the game. He's absolutely my favorite person
Yes.
that's ever interviewed me, and I love watching him host that show. If you've never watched Hot Ones, you can do a deep dive on that. It's so fun.
We
They've
watched the Shaquille O'Neal episode.
Yeah,
the
we
other
just watched
day.
that
Ben,
one.
That was great.
He usually has a mix of like athletes, actors, rappers, and comics. He's always plugging a comic into every season, and it's great. And so I'm thrilled that he came here. We had the best time with him.
did. Such
We
a
played
sweet
our
guy.
own game with him. So we played Wet Ones with him. So I hope you enjoy it. Here is Sean Evans, everybody. Hey, what's going on, everyone? For YMH, I'm Tom Segura. And you're watching Wet Ones, the show with bland water and even blander questions. Our guest today is Sean Evans. Sean, you are the CEO, chairman, host, president, and director of, what's it called?
Hot Ones?
Hot Ones.
Yeah.
That's another show. Anyways, this show is much better. So first up, we're going to give you Dasani. Yeah. Ooh. This is a shit water for shit people that don't know any better. Go ahead and crack it open.
All right.
I won't even taste mine because I think it tastes like dog shit.
Yeah. You know what that tastes like?
What does it taste like?
Hose water.
Champ?
Like,
it's disgusting.
You
Throw
know,
it in the
like,
trash.
Do you ever have a hose attached to your house?
Yeah. I used to do that. I used to pull that move.
Yeah. Now.
It does taste like hose water. I agree.
Sean, what's your favorite color?
I was actually thinking about this the other day because I think I just wear creams and grays and blacks all the time, but I feel like those are boring colors.
Yeah.
So like I'm happy that orange exists.
Do you wear it though?
No, because it would look horrible, on me. But orange, I think, is my favorite color. Like I appreciate it the most.
Are you at the point now where then you start to appreciate somebody who will wear colors? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, because it's like, bold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like sometimes I'll see somebody in like an orange or like a real blue that pops. I'm like, yo, I wish I could be you.
It's aspirational.
Yeah,
it's aspirational.
But I won't do it.
Yeah, we won't get there.
Next up is Aquapana. This is Italian.
Yeah.
This is natural spring water. You know the difference between that bullshit Dasani and this? Minerals.
Oh yeah, you can taste the minerals for real.
Yeah.
Now I don't know if I would reach for this when I'm wanting to quench my thirst, but it's an exotic drink.
But if somebody offered you this bottle of piss or this
100 times, I'm gonna put this. I think we should square them off. I'm gonna put this to my right. That means a preferable place.
Sean, did you ever think in a million years that you would be doing what you're doing now?
No. I mean, we didn't even think that, we didn't even have that high hopes for the show, like just in general. Like,
do you think it was a one-off or no?
No, I thought that we could make this quick fire internet sideshow, celebrities coming in, burning their face off. I thought, I didn't know if necessarily it would have a host or that you'd see the host or that it would play that role in it. Like originally our idea for it was it for to be this like swinging light interrogation show where we'd just be like interrogating a celebrity and forcing chicken wings down their throat. And they'd just be like fighting through these questions in the wings, maybe by themselves. Like maybe I don't even eat.
Yeah.
And it was Tony Yayo from G Unit who helped us workshop the show. And he was kind of like, no self-respecting famous person's going to come in here and just choke down wings while you pepper them with questions. Like, if you want this to work, I think you have to eat the wings too. And it was
really,
it's like the best.
And that was like unintentional that worked out. Like
yeah, but it clicked for us. Like, I remember the light bulb going off. We're like, oh yeah, like that makes a lot more sense. And then Hot Ones was born.
Dude, it's an amazing show.
Thank you,
It's
Tom.
an amazing
I appreciate
show.
that.
And the best part about it, 100%, is you. Because you are a gifted broadcaster and interviewer. I don't know how you do it. I really don't. I think part of it is that it seems like you take genuine interest in your subjects, which is like what you realize when you watch, a talk show or radio interview, especially like we're always the subject of interviews, where you go in and like a lot of times with radio, they'll be like, they're just reading like a bio line. They'll be like, you went to University of San Francisco?
Yeah, it's like a Wikipedia thing they just print out.
And you're like, this is the second line of my bio. And it says here you did Netflix special. What was that like? But yours...
What was that like?
Yours are way, way more researched, in depth. It feels like you actually take an interest.
Well, I think that it's such a competitive space. Like the interview space is so competitive. So if it's like, you're going to get eyeballs, and you're going to compete for those, then I think your show has to be that exceptionally good. And then I think the other thing that's played into that is the audience. So many people are cult-like with Hot Ones. They're Hot Ones fans, and they're there every single time. So you feel like you have to impress them every single time.
Wait,
so
are you telling me you respect your audience?
You know what I am? I'm scared of them. I'm scared of that audience. I'm scared of them, I think.
Sean,
they put such pressure.
Does Hot Ones have a fart mic?
No, but we need one.
This is a fart mic.
Oh my God. You should have a fart mic on Hot Ones.
If ever a show needed a fart mic.
Wow.
It is Hot Ones.
We're giving you permission.
To
take the idea.
100%.
Because I thought you'd cornered.
And by the way, if you please, if you have to fart,
I'm grabbing. I've got you. I've got you.
Do you feel anything coming on?
Turn it on.
No, but you never know. You always have to be ready. It could at any moment.
Although, as an alum of Hot Ones, I got to tell you, when you're in that room and you feel a fart, you're not sure what's behind it.
Oh yeah.
You know?
Well, I imagine
it feels like this might be a shit mic real soon.
Well, because I remember asking after you did Hot Ones, I'm like, how was your brown after? And it was.
Yeah. I took my.
hot.
I'll tell you this: you could pass this advice on to future Hot Ones who are hesitant to go forward with the game, so to speak. When I worked at Chibo on Sunset many years ago, which I think is still around, the all Mexican and Guatemalan staff, they would make crazy hot dishes all the time for us. Everything was like super spicy. And a lot of us, would be like, man, that looks spicy. That's going to kill me on the way out. And they were like, no, that's what you got to do, man. You get bread and you butter up that bread, heavy butter, lines the track. Like if you know you're going to eat spices. And that would completely, and now a lot of times when you go out for something spicy, you weren't, let's say, planning on it. So you're ruined. But whenever we did that, when we ate the buttered, like thick buttered bread, it like, I don't know.
Did you do that before Hot Ones though?
No, of course not. I'm not smart. I'm saying I remember that.
Yeah.
But
and it's weird that I come across somebody on the other side of Hot Ones, but I always do ask them, like, one, what was like the next couple days like? And then do people come up to you in the wild and they're like, because
definitely. I mean, the Hot One, I mean, first I remember, going to do Hot Ones. As it got closer and like it was really first of all we did the burger thing, which we'll get into later. But when we did the Hot Ones, I definitely had some apprehension, and I was like, oh man, like how bad is this? So then you start, you're watching them, then you get distracted by how good the show is. You forget that that's going in. But then like day of or day before, I remember I called Bert because he had done it.
Yeah.
And I was like, I mean, what's going to happen here? He's like, it's hot. I'm not gonna lie, it's very hot. But he was like, it won't be that bad. Just have fun, and if it hurts, just let it hurt. That's what he told me.
That's good advice.
Yeah, it's good. He was like, he's like, you'll recover. And I was like, all right. And then I still remember being there. Like, I don't know. It kind of feels like there's a parachute in a way, but you're still like a little worked up about it. You know. And then the thing was that for me, from my personal experience, I was like 4 or 5 wings in. Like, this isn't bad at all. But then there was the bomb.
Yeah.
And that was worse than what I had imagined it could be.
Right.
Yeah. That wrecked me.
Yeah, there's no preparing for that.
But then it's funny because when I watched it, and I'm just watching it as, let's say, trying to take myself out of it as content, I go, this is like one of the funniest parts. Watching someone struggle, sweat. I actually remember that I couldn't remember what you had asked me a couple times.
It gets loud. You feel like that speaker feedback situation or something.
Yeah. So I was like, oh man, I don't know where to go with this right now. All right, man, stop ruining my show.
Oh, sorry.
The next water. No, go to Fiji. Just jump ahead to Fiji.
Yeah, this is dog shit too.
Yeah. We just put the dog shit out there to remind them that they make dog shit water. But this one.
Oh, this is garbage too.
This is actually.
They put that all over the place. Like, I feel if you're like
terrible.
an IG model chick, you product place with Essentia.
Yes.
Right?
Well,
That's very specific and accurate.
Yeah.
Didn't
They
we
have like a
learn-
real online marketing strategy. I feel like that
Didn't
water.
we learn that the pH stuff is nonsense?
It's bullshit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Martin Risa is
The water sommelier.
America's water sommelier of German descent, of course. But Martin taught us a lot. And one of the things he taught us, you know how when you drink Fiji, there's like a silkiness to it? You ever like a smoothness?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's the mineral, I think it's called silica. Yeah. Silica. Right? You can feel it.
Yeah.
It's smooth. That's minerals, man. That's silica. And that is delicious. And that leads us to our next question. FedEx or UPS?
FedEx or UPS? FedEx.
Yeah.
Like now I've been next day in some stuff lately, and every time I hit the FedEx, I feel like in New York, you hit a FedEx like every third or fourth door.
Yeah.
So it's just in that,
I mean, UPS, I'm always like, are we fucking really doing this right now?
I agree. It's such a third world sort of carrier company.
Yeah, I don't know if I've ever
What's
even
funny
been into a UPS.
I feel like FedEx has the US on lock, but then you go international, maybe with UPS or what's the DHL? They do that like
DHL.
Yeah, it's like if I want to ship something to Zimbabwe, you better do it through DHL.
Yeah.
But FedEx is really got it down here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't fuck with UPS.
No.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All right, are we moving on?
Yeah.
This is real bullshit.
Yeah.
But
it's crap.
The reason I bring it up is that it's brilliant marketing. It's probably in the running for the dog shittiest of the dog shit waters. And we learned a lot about this from Martin as well. It's like triple distilled, which means it's stripped of like all minerals. So again, it's like, I don't know, you might as well drink pool water.
Right.
Do you like straws?
Well, straws, I feel like there's a lot of bad PR with straws right now. I feel like I'm a bad person if I use a straw. But then at the same time, I wouldn't, like the metal straw situation or the substitute, like who has time for that?
I have those.
You do?
I do at the house, yeah. But then I have veneers, so I'm always afraid they're going to chip them or clink. Yeah.
But then do you have to like think ahead and plan, Like a straw is so impulsive. Like there's just a million straws on the counter. You just grab the straw when you're drinking something.
Yeah. I have them in the cupboard, a bunch washed, ready to go.
Yeah.
And I just pull one down, put it in my smoothie or whatever.
See, I know I'd have a hard time doing that. But then at the same time, straws are good because I feel like I have bad teeth. Like I feel on a genetic level, my parents handed down bad teeth.
Let's see that smile.
Well, how are they bad?
No,
I think I'm just like on a cavity level. Like I feel like I get them, like they're softer and weaker than most people's teeth. But a straw, it'll help, because like if you're drinking something, straw, it'll bypass the teeth, You don't take on that contact.
Now, do you use Sensodyne, a sensitive
just
toothpaste?
a straight Crest 3D. I'm very
that may be stripping your teeth even more.
Really?
I would argue you should switch to a sensitive toothpaste like a Sensodyne.
All right. Well, I'm sold.
Yeah, no, that's
I'm open
dog
to
shit.
I feel like straw wise, I feel like there's some type of like so. You know how like basically a few months ago there was like the real big pushback on the straws, and they started to be like, we're going to take straws away. Starbucks. I went into one of these. I go every day to one, and one of them was like, "Oh yeah, there's probably not going to be straws soon." So now they're doing for ice drinks, for cold drinks, a lid with an open.
I hate it.
A sip in it, and I was like,
hate it.
Well, I just go like, well, this is just the new reality. I just like this is what it is.
Like we're all becoming children.
I mean, I kind of was annoyed, but I was like, you know what? It's not that bad. And then the next week, they're like, no, there's straws again. I was like, what happened? And I was like, people must have been like, fuck you. I'm not using a straw.
Right.
It went away like immediately.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like they were basically
sippy cup, yeah.
announced that, no, you're a child. And then people were like, no, I'm not.
Yeah. Okay. I like when the people win it back.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Christina, what water do you want to go
Some pro
through
straw, I guess.
Well, I'm a huge fan of Evian. I would argue of all these waters, this is the highest quality. I like the taste. I will pay the extra money in the airport to drink Evian.
Also,
I'm
a specific taste. If you really,
yes,
I feel like I grew up on it.
Really?
Yeah.
You grew up on this?
Wow.
Damn, homie,
fancy,
you got
dog.
a lot of money. I didn't grow up on this shit.
Okay, Offset. What kind of money are you talking about, dog?
Damn, hot ones.
I feel like it's a good water, but Water Champ, are you going to bark this one down?
Excuse me, are you referring to him as the water champ?
My bad.
You saw the eye contact.
Wow.
I know exactly where he was looking when he said that.
Wow.
And guess what?
Gold.
Guess what? We have a new Water Champ bottle. It's in the store now. Go to merchmethod.com/Tom Segura and look up the new Water Champ bottle where you can pretend to be the Water Champ in your house, just like she pretends
I
to
don't
be
pretend.
the Water Champ in
Watch
our
the footage.
house.
Watch every episode of the show. I'm constantly drinking more water.
Watch me right now.
Watch me outside. What did she say? Catch me outside.
Catch me outside.
How about now?
How about that? Now,
How about that?
do you feel like here you are, this good-looking guy, you're making money, you're getting famous, more famous every day, yet you're in this relationship. How dumb does that feel?
Yeah.
But I don't know. I feel like I'm playing up in that. I feel like if you polled 100 people and you showed a picture of me and go ahead and put all the stats, go ahead and put the resume there.
Yeah.
And then you throw one up of her, I bet 96 out of 100 are going to say he's lucky to be with her, not she's lucky to be with him.
Really?
Yeah. I bet it would be like in the 90s.
Well, let's talk about what's your lady? What's going on? Who is she? I'm afraid I'm unaware.
You know what? Our first date was actually at your guys' show.
Yeah, they came to the Comedia store, La Tienda de Comedia, and
catch me outside.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then
you were at the you
How about that?
performed. Yeah.
Okay.
And she's a fan, actually. You know what?
Great.
She likes the 80s mom bit.
You know, a lot of people do right now. I'm
Yeah.
going to have to
It's
expand
hot.
on
It's
that.
hot.
It's
a hot
cool.
bit.
Okay. So what's her story? What is she into?
She does like this sort of thing too. Not
cool.
comedy podcasting, but she does like on-air hosting and red carpets and
Oh, so she's very pretty. She's got to be stunning to do that kind of stuff.
She's like a Laker girl, Miss California. See, now you would,
jeans, really?
yeah,
A
now
Laker
you'd walk
girl.
it. Now you'd walk it back, though. You know, Tom. You know.
Hold on.
Look, I'm sorry about what I said.
Laker girl.
Yeah.
So she saw a lot of D's. I don't know. Is she allowed to?
I don't think so. I think that. Are you reading about the cheerleading stuff that's like coming out? You know, I feel
No.
like it's such a tough job. Like they don't get paid. They have to pay their own Ubers out to like whatever.
Yes, they don't get paid
retirement
well.
home they have to go shake hands at or whatever. You know, I think it's a tough gig being a cheerleader. And then I think, if you like talk to somebody on the team, you're out of there.
Wow.
I think it's like that.
That's
the
crazy.
white boys at school don't have dicks like that.
So I took Christina to a Laker game, and this is not too long. This was like a couple months ago. And first of all, this is somebody who together 15 years basically, right?
Yeah.
Sports, zero interest, no games, like never. She's like, oh, you're watching a game, just walks away. I take her to the Laker game. She's got a pool of drool on her shirt. Her mouth is open, and she's like licking her lips.
It's not true.
And then we get in the car. She's like, I really like these Laker games. And I was like, oh yeah? And she was like, oh yeah, they're so big and strong, and you can see everything in the shorts. And I was like, okay. And
I thought we couldn't see enough in the shorts.
yeah.
Black cocks really do matter.
Yeah. That was you.
But that's not me.
Yes,
and then
it was.
tell him what happened that night.
Oh, and then she was like, anyways, the next Laker game you can set up. That'd be great. And I'm like, okay, I'll keep it in mind that's your new favorite activity. Next morning, she's like, guess what I had a dream about? I was like, what? She goes, I dreamt that I was with you, but instead of you having what you have, you had a big black cock. And I'm like,
whoa.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was him, but he had a big black dong.
Yeah.
It was cool.
She was like,
I just really like to suck cock, especially big black cock.
Okay. So how long have you been with this lady?
So I don't know. I think that show would have been like, I don't know, like 10 months ago or something.
yeah.
Damn,
That was really your first
homie.
date.
Yeah.
And I remember you
First date.
texted me, you're like, oh, it's sold out.
No, I know,
Right?
but that was, I think you made me look cool because then you put my name on the list. And then to the Comedy Store's credit, they're very old school that way. You know, they're very like, these are Tom's guests, you know, and then like 3 people come down from the ceiling and they're like, oh, let me show you your seat, you know?
That's nice.
You know, like they're very cool that way. And then we went backstage. Remember?
Yeah.
We
Yes.
went backstage and we chatted for a little bit, and then Hannibal rolled through with Thundercat.
Yeah.
So it
Oh
was
my
like
God, I
it was a
remember
good. It was a good.
I was just telling
that
him.
was so fun.
Good first date.
I've
yeah.
been like,
Yeah,
just
so
playing-
impressive. You looked super
I
cool.
look
did
cool
look
as
cool,
shit.
yeah.
I
You're
look
like,
cool as
look
shit.
at all these cool
yeah.
people.
I've
I
had
have.
Thundercats album on repeat. That was what you asked me yesterday. You're
Yeah.
like, what is it? That was Thunder. Like,
Okay.
It's just been on a loop for I don't know how
Dude,
long
and I'm
now.
such an idiot. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying that like I've been listening to that album on a loop for a year and a half.
I know.
And then when I met Thundercat, I had no idea who he was. And I was like, hey man. And then I just walked out of it.
It's true.
Well,
it was
he
like
and
that.
this other famous singer were in there, that
Yeah.
beautiful girl, and Hannibal was with them, and I was like, what do you guys do? And they're like, we're musicians. And I was
Yeah,
like,
and
I bet
you're
you're
like,
super
oh,
famous.
yeah.
I don't know who you are.
Yeah, no, that's that was par for the course.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's cool.
Yeah, just coming full
Hope you
circle.
get
here.
married.
Yeah.
I hope you pop the question and stuff.
Jesus, why don't you fucking lay off a little bit?
I love it. I
This
can't
is a
wait.
hot seat. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Move all the shit away from my face.
How many seasons are we into Hot Ones now?
8.
8 seasons.
8. Finishing
Crazy.
8 in a couple of months. 150 episodes.
Can you announce anybody that's coming up or no? Is that like top secret?
I don't really. The only thing is like fans get so like whoa, blah blah blah, like when they're like looking for their episode.
Uh-huh.
But I don't really care. I think so. This week we're dropping Billie Eilish. Next week, Shaq,
Wow.
and then
He's got a big one.
That's what I live with, Sean.
Can you imagine?
imagine that though on Tom's body.
I know.
It's what dreams are made of.
Win-win.
I have a funny question to ask you guys.
Okay.
A funny question.
Yeah.
And then Theo Von after that.
Yeah.
And then we shot one with Chelsea Handler.
Oh, good. How'd that go?
It was good. It was fun. I like
that, by the way, that you keep the comics in the game.
Thank you.
You have the big movie stars, and then you have athletes, rappers. But I love, as comics, I love that you keep comics in the loop.
And I think that's just good for a show to just always be cranking the knobs, you know, like I think sometimes people want like a very specific kind of viewer experience all the time. But I think that's what makes it good, is when it's like this sort of island of misfit toys. You kind of know what to expect, but at the same time don't know what to expect week over week thing. So thank you for saying that, because we take a lot of pride in that.
Absolutely.
And then we booked like a big finale today. I'll keep that hush for now. And then the show is so.
You told me.
I did.
That's a good one. Yeah.
And then
Who is it now?
I'm not gonna.
and then we'll take like a couple weeks off. I'll whisper to you after, Christina P. And then we'll take just a couple weeks off and do it again, you know.
It's on fire, you know.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
And there's you guys are actually, you have hot sauce out there.
What?
In the game.
Yeah,
brilliant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I bust out my
I brought you a gift.
Wow.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome.
We use hot sauce. Oh snap.
We use a lot of hot sauce.
Classic hot sauce.
Okay.
Got the classic.
Damn, homie.
Bam. What else we got here? We got the
Los Calientes.
Los Calientes. Tienes que decirlo como así, güey. Los Calientes.
Damn.
Y por fin. Oh, last dab.
That you know.
This one makes you go caca in your pantalones.
The last dab.
I love it. Yeah.
That means the last of the toilet paper too.
When you do the show, that's what you throw on the last wing.
Hell
He's
yeah.
like, you want to die? Go for it. And then you do it.
That show sounds terrifying. It's so terrifying. It's funny to watch. I think that's the best part, is watching people react to. I think that's half the fun, is like, oh my God.
And
watching famous people hurt is pretty funny.
Yeah, right. Because I think too, that's the most common man thing. Like, celebrity is inherently this unobtainable thing. Yeah. It's like everyone's always trying to make these like, what's it like to have a beer with them shows, you know? But like, really the most common man thing is dying on hot sauce. It's like something that like everybody knows, and it's like the only legal way to like physically harm someone.
It's such a great concept, and it is like this. It's relatable in a weird way, right?
Yeah, exactly.
You're like, I know what it's like to eat something spicy.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
Then to see the different levels of suffering is like amusing and entertaining too.
And that's been such an education for me, because now that I'm thrown into this world, it's not like I was some hot sauce guy or chili pepper guy before all this happened, but it is crazy the range people have. You know, some people can eat a curry and it's fine. It's just chill. They might as well be eating cereal. And then some people like one bite and they completely start to melt down.
Yeah.
You know, so that's even interesting.
The tolerance is is incredible.
It's all
for some
over the
people.
place. Yeah.
Yeah. People really, some of them, you know, if your life is spent eating certain foods, it's like you can't.
Yeah, you can get there.
Yeah, you can't even scare them.
Right. And even
So
now,
true.
like having done this so frequently, like now I can, you know, the tolerance has definitely gone up.
For you?
Yeah,
For sure.
I believe that. You know, when I was in Korea, I would go eat in the malls.
Did you say that like an authentic?
Korea.
You said Korea.
Korea. I would train myself. I would order sundubu and their hot ass soups.
Yeah.
And I would just blow it out. I get like diarrhea every day. And then by the time I came back to the States, dude, you see me eat that shit all the time. Korean food,
That's
kimchi.
when I stopped eating your ass. I remember that. That was really, I would say 2012.
But I don't get diarrhea anymore. You can really train yourself.
Yeah, your biology completely flips.
How does this work? We
Yeah,
can ask
crazy.
Dr. Drew this
My
question.
friend, you don't know him, starts with a B, last name with a K, does it with alcohol. He just drink. Nothing happens. His
crazy
insides
how
are
that
falling
happens.
apart.
Yeah.
He's
it's
fine. He
interesting.
can drive.
Yeah.
One of the most racist, fattest comedians in the game. Yeah.
You've heard of him.
Yeah.
You know what's interesting about hot wings, though, is that it's sadistic when you want to hurt yourself, or masochistic. I always forget. Which one is which one's the sadist and which one? Anyways, it's self-punishment going into it.
I think
and
the
I
sadist hurts
love
other people,
hot
right?
wings. Is it masochism when you hurt yourself?
Maybe. I don't know.
And I love them.
Like I know anything. I don't know.
But it's like
you look like you'd know.
Yeah,
you would
do I?
know. Yeah, you're really into that stuff.
I don't
but
know
you
words.
order it just to punish yourself. You know, it's like the most bizarre meal, and I do it a lot. Like I eat them a lot in airports and stuff.
Do you like
before I get on planes? I'm like, why am I doing this?
I throw a hot sauce sometimes when I don't want hot sauce because it's offered.
Right.
So like I eat a lot of eggs, and on the road like omelet, and they're like, "Do you want hot sauce?" And in my mind, I'm like, "Not really." I'm like, "Yep." And then
yeah, why would
and then
you
like
say yes to
I don't
that?
know. And then like sometimes I'll be like, "That's not enough hot sauce," and drown it, and then I'll be like, "This is gonna hurt." Yeah. And then I eat that. I'm like, "Oh, everything hurts now. My stomach hurts."
Do you ever catch a buzz off it?
It's like
that must be what
it's a weird way, right?
is.
It's like a high.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I catch a little high sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like it to hurt my mouth. If it's sour too, I
Yeah.
love sour. I'm like, oh, it fucking burns, it hurts.
I love to, cause I hit you up about this stuff. I love studying the business of what we do, like entertain. I love the numbers. I love all that. And as soon as that Gordon Ramsay episode blew up, I was hitting you up like, do you believe this shit? Because I was excited for you.
No, it's crazy too because from the time that we put up the first episode with without Gordon Ramsay, first episode ever, everyone's like, Gordon Ramsay's got to get on the show. You got to have Gordon Ramsay on the show. And then like that pressure was so loud all the time. Like every tweet, people would respond to it as like, when's Gordon Ramsay on the show? My IG comments, like whatever. So there was so much pressure that like forced us both in the room together. And then you feel like you have these ridiculous expectations for it, but we're like, all right, well, we're just going to throw the kitchen sink at him. Just try to, just make this just the most outrageous experience. Then he went to Bristol Farms and like picked up all that stuff that he was like using, like the lemon and lime juice.
He did?
The donuts. Yeah. And he's just like fighting off the spice that way.
He was really aggressive with it.
Wow.
Well, the Brits they have like a
real aversion, but like
spice,
genetically,
they're bland. Their palate's very bland.
Every person from the UK that we've ever had on the show has always been Struggle City.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Except for Russell
it was
Brand.
funny to see him. I mean, it was like donut bite every like the sweet.
Yeah.
It came from a educated place to as a highly trained
And a showman
chef.
level, I feel
and a
like.
showman level.
Yeah.
But the other thing that's like fascinating is like obviously I know he's super famous. Like he's a well-known person, but to see that response to that degree is like I got excited just seeing that response.
Me too. Like we'd never had anything that crazy. Like we knew we'd drop it and it would do well. Like we knew that, but the way that people just took with like the way people took off, I don't know, probably like 30 million or something.
Jesus.
What?
Isn't that fascinating?
That's crazy, man.
It's crazy.
It's amazing.
It's wild.
It's amazing. It's so
crazy.
great. Good for you.
Yeah.
So crazy.
That is crazy, man. That's nuts. Man. Oh, do you wish you were taller?
Yeah. I think like if I think about things I'd change about myself, adding 2 or 3 inches would probably be in the top
solid.
5. Yeah.
I think I would take 6'2" and just be like,
How tall are you? Are you 6 foot?
Yeah, I'm like right at it, Like,
yeah.
But I feel like 6'2" would be like, you're like one of these guys who's like 6'8". You're just like a fucking monster walking around.
Yeah, you don't want that.
Especially if you can't ball, then you're really fucked.
No. Then it's like your hand is way over there.
All right.
Like how would you even control?
I've got one.
Okay.
Would you rather be taller or have your peener be bigger?
What's up with how dissatisfied are you?
I'm just asking. It's just would you rather be taller
I think we know your
or a
answer
peener?
for me.
I'm just thinking because I was just thinking women don't want to be taller generally. I don't want to be taller. What would
Do you
I
wish you
want
had a
if I
bigger
were a
dick?
guy? Absolutely. I wish I had smaller boobs, but I could buy that.
What would you want
trying
for
to
me?
think of stuff
What
you
would
can't
want for me?
buy.
What would you want for me?
For you?
For me, yeah.
Babe, you're perfect. I don't want anything
There we go.
for you.
That's called a wife, Sean.
Okay, Sean, what would you want? Taller or a bigger peener?
Taller. I feel good. On like a dick level, I feel good. Like I feel like I just have like one you draw. Like I feel like it's very like what they sell in the store.
Right.
It's very it's like factory standard.
Yeah.
And I feel good about it. And then
I've seen it. It's nice.
But then I would like to get taller. Would you like to have like hair, like surfer dude hair?
Huh.
You know what? I don't
know if I would either.
I don't have
like,
any desire. I swear to you, like people are like,
Really?
oh, your head. Like, we have a similar thing going on.
Yeah.
And you keep it close. Doesn't bother me in the least.
Same, and I kind of like it the way that I cut through the air. The way I feel the breeze. It's a different perspective.
It doesn't bother. I actually like the way it looks. I don't.
Same.
So I'm
and the
fine
maintenance,
with that.
I'm good.
I mean, if somebody told me like, hey, would you rather be like perfect physique or taller? That's one where I'd be like, oh.
Perfect physique. I'd take perfect physique.
Perfect physique.
Fuck it. I can. I made it this far. I don't obsess about the height. Whatever. Who cares?
I'm
all
not
right.
really.
I saw this in a movie. Oh, sorry. What were you going to say, sweet? I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, I was just going to say.
But
if I was,
do you wish I had like
yoked out,
another?
That'd be awesome.
Do you wish I had like another couple inches?
Oh my God, no. Okay.
No. Down here.
Babe, no,
Girth,
I don't. Oh my God. Okay, here. I saw this in a movie,
Just
so
a
I
little
can't
more girth.
take credit.
Kind of like the water bottle where you're like, I can't even touch my finger to my thumb.
Babe. Okay, I got this from a movie. Again, I can't take credit for it. Would you trade 5 years of your life? You lose 5 years of your life to be in perfect shape, to have like a model's body.
Yeah.
You didn't even hesitate on that one.
5 off the end.
I'm not going to tell you which 5.
What do you mean?
Could be 5 prime years. I'm going to take 5 prime years.
How does this work?
Fuck the
You just go into a coma or whatever, and then you can like.
No, I take away 30. You go to sleep at 30. You wake up 35.
That's a coma.
Sure, fine.
I'd take
coma.
it. I'd take it.
But your body's rad. Like you look perfect. Your whole life.
Yeah, I think I'd take that.
Take those years gone.
Yeah, fuck it.
Yeah.
And
I
just
do it right now.
Yeah.
I'd check out right now.
Where do I sign?
And then I just come back and you're like, the boys are in school. They're doing well.
You check out of your children's lives
Just for the first 5 years.
Yeah, that's not nothing important happening there.
Well,
developmentally.
I'll come back. They're like, who are you? I'm like, your dad. And they're
like when you're in
well,
prison?
who's LeBron? I'm like, that's another guy. It's not your
Oh
dad.
my God.
Yeah.
Okay.
What about you?
Yeah. Yeah.
You would check out?
Yeah, I don't give a shit. Not if someone were to be like now because of my children. Like
But if you go
obviously,
back to being like
30 to 35, fuck those years. Yeah, take them.
fuck those years you got married.
Don't care.
So
Don't care. But when you come to the realization, like I just, in your brain, you always have the hope that one day you'll have a perfect body.
Oh yeah.
You're like, this is the year I'm going to work out and I'm going to look perfect.
Yeah.
Like I'm like, it's never going to happen for me. Like
Did you finally? Are you there right now?
Yeah, like I had that realization this morning. I was like, oh, this is all wrecked.
Today.
Yeah.
Today. You look
like,
great.
But you have the realization that this is as good as it's going to pretty
feel
much
like
get.
This is it.
I had 2 children. This is ravaged. This is gone.
Do you feel like it's all downhill from here?
Absolutely. I mean, I'm going to maintain. I do Pilates twice a week and I'm going to eat well, but like, it's not going to get great is what I'm saying.
Right.
I'm never going to look like a model.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I kind of.
Do you still hold the delusion that you're going to be
I think
how
so.
you looked when you were 20?
I think sometimes, yeah. Yeah. I think I do.
Yeah.
And then what'll happen is like, you have like a couple good or decent naked days. Like you go to the shower and you're like, especially if it's like I worked out like 3 days in a row.
Yeah.
And I just came from lifting, so muscles are a little swollen. Like there's like blood in them, and you're like, this is pretty good. And then maybe you have a day off, and then the next day you're like, how did my body go to shit in a day? Like if you feel like, I mean, it must be obviously all in your head, but like I'll feel like, oh no, it's back to shit again.
But maybe it makes you kind of lazy. Sometimes I feel like it does that, where I'm like, oh, well, I could snap this back in at any time, so fuck it,
No, I feel like I'm pretty far from it being even decent,
No, Tom, you look good. You look good.
Yeah, it's nice. You're a nice guy. I mean,
No, babe, you are. You're beautiful.
Beautiful
to me.
Thanks.
Handsome man.
You're a handsome man.
Appreciate it. I'm in movies.
You are. You're perfect. I love you.
I just booked another movie. It's not a big deal.
Okay.
Anyways. Yeah, I'm getting now like all my parts, by the way, I just booked a part. I did 3 last year. The parts were like obnoxious brother-in-law, corrupt city councilman.
Yes.
Corrupt police officer, and coming up, corrupt or like asshole tech guy.
But the family one with Mark Wahlberg, that's got a good.
He's an asshole.
It's got a good Rotten Tomatoes though, Tom.
It does. It did
it's
pretty
a great
well.
movie.
It did pretty well.
Right, but I've told you this, that you're going to flourish as an asshole. Your character is asshole. That's what you're good at. But that's what he's good at, comedic.
She goes, you know what your key is? The way you've said it to me, she goes, you know what you're really going to really do well in? And I'll be like, what? She goes, you're a fucking scumbag.
You're scumbag. Yeah.
She's like, you're a
Well, she knows.
piece of
she
shit,
knows.
homeless guy.
Casting.
Yeah.
Aesthetic. Like, you don't know how you look. You
Yeah.
look like a scumbag. Homeless, degenerate.
You married this.
I love it. Well, why do you think who are my types?
Yeah, she likes Benicio del Toro.
I like Benicio.
What's the guy with his dick in the girl's mouth?
Vincent Gallo.
Vincent Gallo.
I like crazy, homeless looking, smelly looking
Sometimes
guys.
I'll catch her. I'll catch her at a stoplight looking at a homeless guy. Kind of licks her lips a little bit. I'm like, what's going on?
Oh, stop.
She's like, oh, he needs a hand.
Stop. Now,
between his legs.
Sean, do you ever play this game when you're on an airplane and people are filing past you? When you see a woman, do you go like, that could be, I think I could love her. And then you find something immediately wrong with her. Or like, could that be my spouse? And then you go, no, because she's got like her hair's parted poorly or her teeth
like,
are bad.
3 toe rings? The fuck?
Yeah.
I think I am like a people watcher voyeur at heart. And sometimes I find myself staring at someone and then trying to think about what it would be like to walk a mile in their shoes or something.
Really?
Yeah. I start to like wonder what they're like or how, if I see somebody walking by carrying bags of stuff, I'm like, how did they end up in this position in their life where they're carrying those bags on this street and stuff? And then I find myself thinking about it, I think a little bit more than your average person, your average walker by would,
Yeah.
I think that too.
But I don't do that specifically in the plane. I'm not like, oh, I could marry that person, then trying to find something to disqualify that.
Oh, that's Christina's game.
That's my game. I think I could love you. Oh, I could never love you. And then I'll find a superficial reason. Yeah.
Do you find yourself going, rooting for who's going to sit next to you? And
all the time.
Yeah, me too.
All the time. And praying it's not that person.
But it's always that person.
It's always
isn't it?
that smelly motherfucker right next to you. Yeah.
So I got to ask you this because it seemed like I actually think you have the best gig going in entertainment. It's like it's such an awesome job and the show keeps getting better and it's like, it feels like it's the perfect gig, right?
In a lot of ways it is everything that I always wanted, and it's a small team,
Yes.
and every time I talk to somebody else who's doing some other thing, I pop the hood on it and I realize like, I'm happy that I'm in my lane doing my thing and not in that lane doing that thing all the time. It's labor intensive, obviously. We travel so much. There's so much research built into it. The post-production in the show, plus like the frequency with which we like crank these things out, which
the
is like,
edit is like the key, one of the most amazing components of Hot Ones.
Yeah, I appreciate it. We work so hard on that because I kind of just want everyone watching it to really feel that pain in those moments. Like I always think like the evolution of it is some IMAX experience where like they spit out the water and you get like sprayed with water or something. Like I always think like it could be bigger than that. Some sort of like Oculus Rift, experiential thing is like when I look into the future and think about what the show could be or whatever. But there is the wings. There is constantly eating death wings,
That's true.
So it give and it take.
Yeah. Okay. That's the part I get, but I feel like I relate the most to like the part where I go, there's got to be either it's floated to you or it's in your own mind. Like, well, then, the TV show, the talk show, right? It's a natural, you'll be a total, obviously natural host at it.
Thank you, Tom.
But then you go like, and it, maybe there's a time and a place for that, but I feel like every time, like for us, we'll, be like, oh, you need to be doing TV and more, stuff that like traditional shows.
Yeah,
and then
right.
Closer you are around it, you're like, oh, there's so much shit you have to deal with.
Yeah.
And then we come here and we're like, oh, we get to do whatever we want. Bring out stupid water bottles and play crazy clips.
Nobody's telling us
no
we
one tells
can't.
us anything.
That's the thing.
It's kind of the great gig.
And I think too is we've made this team like as we've conquered every single day, added to this team. So now I love everybody that's around me, and creatively there's nobody who's going to get in my way about anything. I could die on any hill that I want to, and I feel supported by the people that are on the team, and I'm really proud of the show and what we do and the way that it's just sort of done laps and laps and laps around everyone's expectation and then just completely changes your whole perspective on everything. So in all of those ways, like, you kind of want to soak in this moment and stay on track with it and maybe even try to help that train go higher and faster. But yeah, I think about that all the time because people, like whatever, my agent or like whoever, they'll always be like, what's next? What's next? What's next? You know, or like that's just people and that's in their nature. And I'm like, I kind of just want to tighten my grip on just this thing right now.
Yeah.
Especially if you've got a successful thing, ride the fuck out of it.
I know, but don't you feel like people are always like, well,
yes.
What's the thing? What I know?
And I'm like, I don't know. Do I want to rip all the cords out and try to put it into something else and then try to get this whole thing back? Like, fuck
you
that.
know, no, it's the silliest thing. If you find lightning in a bottle, which you clearly have, and people want to watch it, just keep doing it.
Right. And people
keep it
like the
real
show.
good.
So I'm like, why do I want to fuck with it?
People love the show, man. People fucking that. I mean, you have people like are fanatics for Hot Ones, and people like. You know, I've experienced people coming up to me just from being on Hot Ones. It's like, you know, and they'll quote lines from it, and I get emails about it, and you know, people, and that they love that like I brought up Trick Daddy, because then they're like, you not only were guests, but you clearly had been watching the show.
And that Trick Daddy episode is like that to me is the most underrated episode ever. It's not like this Gordon Ramsay, like tens of millions of views, but it's arguably like one of our best interviews. And Trick Daddy, what I love about it is when he first got there, he didn't know what Hot Ones was.
100%
and he was like looking at it like, are we rolling like that? But then you kind of see his shoulders drop and he just falls into the show so effortlessly.
Yes.
And then we're having this like deep dive career spanning interview on Trick Daddy, and he started to rock with it in that way. And then that ass eating part that you referenced is one of the moments we're most proud of at the show.
Oh yeah.
Far and away.
Eat a booty gang.
Eat a booty gang.
Eat a booty gang.
For life.
So you seem like a pretty together person. Do your parents support your career?
Yeah, my dad
with
was
the gifts he's getting them now. For sure,
right.
They do.
It was a good Christmas for my dad, but yeah, like they've always been super supportive. Well, my mom passed away when I was in high school, but my dad super supportive, even like coming out to New York, because at first it's like hard to explain. Even you know, he's not watching YouTube and stuff, so he's like, "Oh, you're gonna do."
You make a web
talk show on the internet, you know, like
Yeah,
that. Exactly. A little bit like, okay, but he was super supportive. And then, you know, once we got people like Ricky Gervais in the chair, once I did Colbert, like that was a big deal for him because he was such a huge Letterman fan. So like that being in the same theater, in the Ed Sullivan Theater, that was like, he was like, oh, okay.
That's
like
huge.
He's doing
Amazing.
something.
And you got Colbert to play your game.
I know.
You know?
That was, you know, when he spit milk on the stage of the Ed Sullivan Theater, I was like, that was such a top of Mount Kilimanjaro for me. Yeah, you know,
that's awesome, man. Now you're originally from Chicago.
Yes,
we're big fans of accents.
Chicago.
Have you noticed my drawl?
I little bit. I feel like you're a professional broadcaster.
You're so smart. Did you go to a good college?
I went to a pretty good college.
Yeah. Where'd you go?
University of Illinois.
Yeah, you're
but you couldn't be an
smart,
Ivy League
man.
hoe. We were just studying them a while ago.
Yeah, I gotta be an Ivy League hoe.
They get top dollar.
What did you study? Wait, I'm gonna guess.
Oh,
broadcasting.
Yeah, broadcast journalism.
Yeah.
Have they had you come back yet?
Guy.
Well, I want to go back, and yeah, they've kind of hinted at it, and I get like tagged in like the school's Twitter and stuff, and then kids that work at the newspaper, it's a buzzing thing. Same with like at my high school. Well, what I think is weird is that I grew up in a northwest suburb of Chicago, and I see that the like local newspaper there, they've never said a damn word about me. You know, like I don't know. You know, like the hometown has never even acknowledged it. But whatever. Like I'd love to go back to the University of Illinois. I think it's like because that would be cool. I think that if I were a student there now and I watched the show, I think like that would be like so cool. Yeah. Like I think Hugh Hefner went there. Some good broadcasters went to U of I. Roger Ebert, Hugh Hefner, and me.
Well, the accent is like when someone has a hardcore act, like all types of act, we're just fascinated by it.
Yeah.
But one thing that's really interesting is if somebody, I don't know if you've ever heard, let's say somebody with a hardcore Chicago accent who's actually really well educated, it's a pretty amazing juxtaposition. So check out this guy speaking and just give us your thoughts.
Reserve on the San Joaquin Delta, it's pretty amazing. It's nice. You see a bunch of willows. You got what appears to be a massive coast live oak growing on the shores, a bunch of invasive blackberry brambles. And despite the metastatic tumor of modern society, the whole area, there's still a couple endangered plants left which haven't been knocked out.
I mean, this guy really knows.
Yeah, the metastatic tumor.
And he's kind of philosophical with it
he's
too.
bright.
Like it's not just about the plant life.
Right.
Yeah.
It's like that. You remember that SNL? Chris Farley, like the doubles. He had doubles. He
down
had
by
that.
the river.
Michael Jordan, 242. The rest of the guys, six.
Yeah.
Including the Antioch Dunes primrose. And then there's supposed to be a wallflower, the rissumum, which is in a brassica family. But I didn't see that yet.
family.
I think it might have bloomed already.
Dude, I've never heard anything smart come out of that accent.
Do you think he knows he's funny, or do you think he's just going about his life?
For a second, I'm like, this guy thinks he's Farley in the sketch, and then I'm like,
no,
I think this guy really just knows this shit, and he's one of these guys who's fascinated by something no one else is, Like he's really laying out what plants are out there with enthusiasm. I think it's genuine.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a smart guy that sounds dumb with the accent.
Yeah, exactly. But like, I love when somebody's enthusiastic about something that they're like, this is just fucking plants. He's like, hold on a second. Let me give you the fucking details.
He'll persuade you. Like now I'm into it a little bit more.
Right.
When you guys play these clips, do the people in the clips ever acknowledge
Sometimes.
the podcast?
No.
Sometimes.
Do they ever reach, like either that's so funny or stop doing it?
Yeah, they love it.
Sometimes like
They always love
the
it.
people who you're like, look at this fucking shit show. They're like, can I come on? And you're like, no. And then the people who you're like, I wish we could figure out who this is. You never
hear from
the
them.
ones that were desperate, like King Ass Ripper. I don't know if you're familiar with his work. He's a gentleman that farts on food and eats the food. He's just a great
That'd be a good
farter.
segment for hot ones.
Oh my God. He won't
piss
come
on
on.
me, beat me guy?
I wish we could find that guy. He's another one. Like,
Try it out.
Elusive.
Yeah.
I mean,
Man's a deal, man.
yeah, it's another celebrity we'll never know.
No, believe me, we've tried to find this guy. Not a chance. King Ash Ripper, we actually.
Would you have him on the podcast? I feel like that would be.
Which one?
Try it
Piss on
out
me,
guy?
Try it out guy.
I would.
Yeah. I think that would be the move. Yeah.
I would send a car. I'd put him in the trunk. I'd send a car. And I'd be like, yes, please come talk to us.
Piss on me, beat me.
I'd probably hire security for that day, though.
Yeah, I think.
I don't think we can just let
the guys out front. I don't think.
Yeah, no. I think try it out guy. We'd need to be like, hey, can we have an armed officer here? Because I don't know where this is going to go. But I would really love to get to the bottom of that video. Yeah, that's my favorite video of all.
Yeah.
It's an interview only you guys could do. Too.
Yeah.
Now, Uncle Pete, Uncle Terry.
He would come on. No.
I don't know if we could have him on. We couldn't.
No,
right?
we couldn't.
Could we have him on? You think?
I don't know, man.
I know we can't even play his clip anymore. We should probably.
Actually, right. If he's talking and he's not shoving stuff up his ass, then I don't see us getting flagged for that.
But
I mean, we've lost so much money because of that guy already.
yeah, that's true. Yeah, he's really fucked us. But yeah, basically, we're not allowed to play. For people who are wondering, because we had to cut him out of a couple things. It's because the video people were like, you can't have that guy putting stuff in his ass on your show.
That's how you lose the McDonald's.
That
That's
sure
how you lose
is.
the
Wow,
McDonald's
you're really up
I'm
on
in
our
it.
stuff.
I'm in it,
You're
yeah.
listening. Goodness gracious.
Yeah, he Terry really.
I'm 4-stroke gang.
Whoa!
Whoa!
He's ride or die, this
Yeah,
bro
he
right
is.
here. So nasty.
So that's Terry having an orgasm in super slow mo. We're allowed to play that. I found out we're allowed to play
So
that.
nasty.
Yeah. But,
Now, is your girl? Is she cool? Is she into farts and stuff?
Yeah. She's chill. She's cool.
She do you fart in front of her?
I'm trying to keep the romance alive as long as I can.
Man, I keep hearing this from This Is Modern.
Yeah, what is this? Tom has no idea.
This is pretty good. Now, did you fart in front of other girlfriends?
No, he's not the kind. He's
no.
This is a gentleman here, Tom.
How long before you started just freely farting?
No, it was
3 weeks.
No, it wasn't. It was a few months because I remember the first time it was I'd spent the night at your place. I was, next morning watching TV
in your boxer shorts,
my boxers.
watching the game.
It wasn't week 1. It was a few months. But what I did was to break the fart barrier. Instead of being like, here's a little fart, I just decided to go for it. Impulse. I didn't think about it.
Yeah.
But I took her hand, I put it between my legs, and I farted on her hand for the first fart. And she goes, smells like garbage. And then I was like, well, at least we're in there now.
I think that if you're going to do it, that's probably the way to do it.
I think so too.
Wake somebody up with just a bucket full of ice water like
That's
that.
exactly what happened. What did you think about that afterwards? I never really...
It's another red flag that I chose to ignore. You're so... it was that and the serial killer talk early on. It was a red flag. And I was like, I don't know. There's so many good things about you.
Yeah.
I just pushed past it. I just liked you. Tom, I'm so attracted to him. It's like this this unconscious thing. I can't control it. No matter what he does, if he farts, he could shit on my chest, and I would just be like, ear to ear, I would just adore him.
Oh, come on.
I would adore you.
That's
There's
really
nothing
sweet.
you can
That's
do
really sweet.
besides cheat on me. I would fucking cut your peener off. But other than that,
She meant that.
I mean it. That's like the only thing you could do.
What counts as cheating?
Oh my God.
I don't know.
Shut up.
I mean, I have my tour bus permission.
Your bang bus privileges?
Yeah, I'm allowed to I know you told me I could throw it around on the bus.
Oh my God. I never told you that.
Oh shit. All right. And condoms are a must. I always wear a condom.
Okay.
And then, right?
So what did your dad do growing up? Are you fancy? Did you grow up fancy?
No, he's a judge. So like
you grew up fancy as fuck.
It wasn't a fancy.
Judge sounds real serious.
Smart and fancy.
I'm not fancy. I didn't grow up fancy. It didn't feel fancy.
Is he a federal judge?
Judge.
He's like he works for the Human Rights Commission. So civil rights cases.
Shit.
Smart as hell.
He is smart. He's smart as fuck.
Yeah.
Wow.
He is super smart.
He's like, you're the wing guy, huh?
But that's what I mean. He was never,
Yeah.
But I mean now, but now I think, but that's what's like kind of crazy about YouTube and the world and stuff is because now wing guy makes more than the
judge,
right.
For sure.
Now, were there expectations for you to go to law school and follow in his footsteps?
No, and I don't even think that he'd want that. He didn't really put, I didn't have that kind of pressure on me. I was like, if anything, because he worked so much. And then, so I feel like I was like almost had a latchkey childhood a little bit more. I was
Best
very
kind.
I was very like $40 by the phone sort of childhood.
Yeah.
Like that sort of situation. Garage door combination,
I love
come and
it.
go sort of childhood.
I love it. And how old are you, if I may? Are you 40 yet?
32.
Jesus.
Oh, so you're young.
Yet?
You shouldn't even be a latchkey kid, but
I thought you were 50. You're not 40 yet?
But that's great because that's really look, Gen Xers, traditionally, we were latchkey kids. And, we created the fucking internet. And now you guys are creating cool content on the internet and taking it to the next level. That's so great.
Yeah, I wouldn't trade it.
Does your dad do the dad thing where he, like, do you, without getting into it, do you do the finances where you tell him and he's like, what the fuck?
God.
Well...
He's supposed to kill himself.
A little bit.
Without getting.
He's the side of that he shows is more of like he's proud of me,
sure.
and it is good to have somebody whose opinion you can trust when it comes to stuff like that. Because whatever people
will
throw
tell
in,
you. Yeah.
Exactly. So I actually like that. My dad he'll come from a place of just trying to help me,
of course.
And he would be like excited. Like if I moved to LA and I had to get a car or something, like he would be excited to go car shopping with me because he's
awesome.
like a car guy. So he could, like live vicariously or something. Like that would be an experience I'd like to show him,
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
I hope you do that.
I know. I hope
when
I
you
do
move in
that
LA?
too. I think within the year.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah. This time, because whatever the show, the way that it runs is on these, 12 episode seasons and these 3 months on, 1 month off sort of production schedule. So I'd be able to finish season 10 by the end of this calendar year. And then I could make like a nice clean break with everything. And then just whatever, either repurpose or either relocate the show out here, which isn't that big a deal because it's basically just an editor we'd have to like take our editor who's already a California kid and bring him to Cali. And then and that would be kind of all that we'd need to do to make that happen. So I think like January 2020, I'll be in Los Angeles, not in New York.
Hey,
nice, welcome. Avocados, sunshine.
More in and out in your body.
Yeah.
Hey, have you seen, Gene, this clip?
Yeah.
This is from one of the documentaries that I've been watching. Do full volume here.
And there are two types of personality features that you have a great deal of. The first of them is called antisocial personality disorder.
Yeah.
What it refers to behaviorally is someone who does not have a conscience, does not have remorse, does not feel a sense of guilt about most of the bad things they do, is impulsive and violent. The typical things we see before age 15 in people who earn that label are cruelty toward animals, cruelty toward people.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I think your acting range, you could widen the scope. You could play a psychopath serial killer.
Cool.
Easy.
I like to.
Easy. And then the kids making these memes are getting borderline too good at them.
Yeah.
I know.
By the way.
You realize where technology's going next? Like, you saw that guy did the one. Did you see the one where like he had like Rogan, Diaz
doing
the bikini walk?
The bikini walk.
It was on my Instagram, the Christina P. If you want to see it.
Yeah, it's,
that was. It looked
spot on. I mean, that didn't even look like anything but like it really happened.
I couldn't see the seams.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
It was.
And this was Jenna Sunday. Thank you, Jenna.
I knew it. It was her work. I could tell.
She's done a bunch
great.
of these.
By the way, somebody on Twitter posted one and they're like, "Hey, Christina, is this you on Road Rules?" And it was like a girl in the shower with her tits. And I was like, "Oh my God, is that me?"
That's what I thought too.
It's
I was
not.
like, "Oh man, I'm gonna jack off to this old footage of my wife."
It's not me.
I know, but I jacked off.
Babe.
I didn't know it wasn't you at first. And I started.
You're such a savage.
So I just finished. I didn't jack off. But I did think it was you at first, and I started.
I did too, but I was like, those aren't my tits.
Yeah, but she had like your expression, your shoulders, and
Uh-huh.
And I was like, here we go. And I was reaching down, and then I didn't.
Jesus. Well, I'm flattered that you still want to jerk it to me.
Yeah, I do.
It's sweet of you, babe.
I do it all the time.
Really?
Sure.
That's not even the truth, but they're sweet to say so.
Oh, well, hold me on out.
Hold me on out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Comedy Content Collective is the person that creates that.
That's where they all get together. The all those great meme makers, and like they do all that.
They
stuff.
network.
They created like this Comedy Content Collective where like there's like Diaz and Jenna and
oh my gosh, they're so
all the
great.
meme they all put their stuff together
That's smart.
on there. Yeah. So it's great.
Without them, there's no silliness.
Yeah, no internet memes. They do all the Photoshop songs. Just hilarious stuff, man. So what's coming up next, man?
Just finishing out the season, then I'll take a little vacay, and then
Where are you gonna go?
Yeah,
you can tell us.
talk about it.
Yeah,
Private
you know what
jet.
I want to do?
Yes.
No, not that. I want to. Well, I always feel like I have to go back to Chicago, say what's up to the family, and you know what I want to hit this year? Have you guys been to Yosemite?
No.
I want to hit a national park. I want to see a bear in the wild.
That's cool.
This is my new move. So this is my new move for this vacay.
You're gonna take your lady.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that's cool.
Can you propose to her?
At Yosemite.
Yeah, that'd be so exciting.
I'm getting a jet. I'll give you a discount on the charter if you're looking to
Oh,
get
okay.
one.
Yeah. All right, cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's a pretty exciting trip. How long are you going to go for?
Well, because I only have like 12 days or something. So whatever, maybe I can sneak a day on each side, stretch it to 2 weeks, pop into, Chicago for 5 days, hit Yosemite for like a long weekend, and then right back to wolfing down chicken wings. And
what do you do
talking
for
to famous
fun?
people.
What's your vice?
Well, I think now I just work so much, but I find myself when I'm in LA in that West Hollywood vibe where there's that, there's the Comedy Store.
Dudes.
And then there's
I thought you may have been into dudes when you said that. I was
Really?
like, oh, he's into
Even
dudes.
after the whole, all right.
The girlfriend that you don't know shit.
Yeah, that's
beard.
true. You could be
Natasha just a
positive.
beard, yeah.
Ollie.
But there's that hotel triangle there. Like Andaz, I'm a big fan of that pool on the roof.
Yep.
Popping into the pods, margarita, you know, some chips and salsa. That's such a vibe up there. But then like the summer scene at the Mondrian, I like that pool scene.
Yeah.
And then there's some Hot Ones fans that like work out there by the pool, but they're like pool towel grunt sort of, but that's that's the best connection. That's the best because they make that whole thing run. So I'll be on like those day beds or whatever that are like have like a $4,000 drink minimum, you know, that are usually reserved for like whoever is in there popping bottles. I'll just be like eating nachos on those things, you know?
Yeah, it's awesome. Those are the best.
That's a good vibe.
The working class person that like listens to this show is my favorite to run into, you know, like
same.
The dude who's driving the FedEx truck, or you know, sometimes they even like, you know, drive by and you can say, you know, it's like the Orkin man and the guy cutting grass, and like that's my favorite shout out to get.
Dude,
you know?
One time I was at the pharmacy getting my prescription filled, and a guy goes, Christina? I go, yeah. He goes, I'm listening to you right now. And he was stocking drinks at the pharmacy.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is crazy. Like,
whenever we do a show and or like whatever, if I'm speaking at something, it's like the people that work backstage that have the earpieces and are like pushing carts or like making food or something. Those guys are always Hot Ones fans, and it's like the biggest point of pride for the show. Like for the people who make it, like we love that scene. Plus, those are the people that can make it happen for you.
Absolutely. Yeah, that was absolutely, man. Sean, thank you so much for coming today.
Thanks for having me.
You're the best. We hope continued success with the show, and hope to see you again soon, man.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Bye, mommy.
I've been smoking like a motherfucker, man. I run LA, basically south of the 10. Feed me sandwiches, pets all the time, balls licked, get some barbecue. I'm Theo all goddamn day. Running shit south of the 10. 10 times 10 with an S on the end. From the Hunters block, goofball, vodka, gin. I don't play around these parts, you know what I'm saying? Running shit south of the 10. 10 times 10 with an S on the end. From the Hunters block, goofball, vodka, gin. I don't play around these parts, you know what I'm saying? I'm a wild animal. I stab you in your sleep. Get your ass out my face. Respect my privacy. I don't feel nothing. I get what I need. I'm a wheeler, I'm a dealer. Siphon gas from your Jeep. I've been outside. You ain't shit. I piss the shit where I want. You better not forget it. God damn, y'all lazy. I never stop hustling. Give me something to get something. They gotta pay up. You could get kidnapped. You're under my care. Better show motherfucking respect. Yeah. Porsche 911. New Corvette. That's what I do. That's what I've been doing. Oh shit. You cannot disrespect me. Cannot one of this motherfucking block. Pineapple to the big eye. I just get shit done. 24/7. Who's number one? Who's running shit south of the 10? 10 times 10 with an S on the end. From the Hunters block. Goofball, vodka, gin. I don't play around these parts, you know what I'm saying? Who's running shit south of the 10? 10 times 10 with an S on the end. From the Hunters block. Goofball, vodka, gin. I don't play around these parts, you know what I'm saying? You act like I didn't live outside for 3 years. I live outside. Called stepping up the game. Yo, when the fuck are we going back to the dog park? I have peoples. Chihuahua, Goofy Gert, Labradors. I'm Theo all goddamn day.
God damn, that nigga nice!